In a development that has sent ripples through the automotive industry, the Toyota Tundra long celebrated for its rugged reliability and capability as a full-size pickup truck, has been plagued by a series of engine-related woes centered on its advanced 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 power plant, officially designated as the V35 AFTS. Introduced with the third-generation Tundra in 2022, this engine was heralded as a modern marvel, delivering up to 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque in non-hybrid configurations, replacing the venerable but aging 5.7-liter V8 that had powered previous models for over a decade. However, what began as scattered owner complaints in online forums and social media soon escalated into a full-blown crisis, with reports of sudden and catastrophic engine failures emerging as early as mid-2022, shortly after the redesigned Tundra hit dealership lots across North America. These failures, predominantly affecting the 2022 through 2024 non-hybrid models, have been characterized by symptoms ranging from unusual engine knocking and rough idling to complete loss of power while driving, posing potential safety risks such as stalling at highway speeds. Owners described harrowing experiences, including vehicles grinding to a halt on busy interstates or failing to start after routine use, often with mileage as low as a few thousand miles, far below the expectations for a brand synonymous with durability. Toyota Motor Corporation, facing mounting pressure from affected customers and regulatory bodies like the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, initially pinpointed the root cause to a manufacturing oversight at its engine production facilities, specifically the Huntsville, Alabama plant where the V35 AFTS is assembled, according to detailed defect reports filed with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The issue stemmed from machining debris, tiny metal particles generated during the precision milling and boring of engine components that were not adequately cleared from the crankshaft and oil passages during the assembly process. This debris, often no larger than grains of sand but insidious in its effects, could migrate through the engine's lubrication system under normal operation, adhering to the main crankshaft bearings and causing accelerated wear. Over time, particularly under higher loads such as towing or highway driving, this contamination led to bearing seizure, where the crankshaft could no longer rotate freely, resulting in the aforementioned knocking sounds, vibrations, and eventual engine shutdown. Toyota emphasized in its communications that this was not a fundamental design flaw in the V35 AFTS architecture, but rather a quality control lapse confined to specific production batches, affecting engines built between late 2021 and early 2023. The company's engineers conducted extensive teardowns of failed units, recovering debris samples that confirmed the theory, with particles found embedded in bearing surfaces and clogging oil filters. This explanation was intended to reassure owners and investors alike, positioning the problem as isolated and resolvable through enhanced production protocols rather than a systemic engineering shortfall. The fallout from these revelations prompted Toyota to initiate a voluntary safety recall campaign in mid-2024, marking one of the largest engine-related actions in the company's recent history. Announced on May 30, 2024, the initial recall encompassed approximately 102,000 vehicles. Specifically targeting 2022 through 2023 model year, Toyota Tundras and Lexus LX Sport utility vehicles equipped with the non-hybrid V35 AFTS engine. This action was filed under National Highway Traffic Safety Administration Recall Number 24 V381, with Toyota notifying owners via mail starting in July 2024. The remedy involved dealers inspecting the engines for debris contamination, often requiring a full disassembly or diagnostic oil analysis, and in cases where damage was confirmed, replacing the entire engine block or short block assembly at no cost to the owner. Toyota allocated significant resources to the effort, ramping up production of replacement engines and training service technicians across its North American network to handle the influx of vehicles. The recall also extended to a smaller number of Lexus LX models, which share the same powertrain platform, highlighting the interconnected nature of Toyota's luxury and mainstream offerings. By the end of 2024, thousands of vehicles had undergone repairs, with Toyota reporting a failure rate estimated at around 1% for the affected population, though some independent analyses suggested the figure could be higher based on anecdotal reports from owner communities. Despite these measures, the saga did not end with the initial recall, as ongoing monitoring and additional failure reports led to a significant expansion in late 2025. On November 6, 2025, Toyota issued an updated recall, adding over 127,000 more vehicles to the list, bringing the total to more than 229,000 units affected across North America. This second phase, documented under National Highway Traffic Safety Administration Recall number 25V767, incorporated 2022 through 2024. Tundra's 2022 through 2024 Lexus LX models, and for the first time, the 2024 Lexus GX Sport utility vehicles, all powered by the gas-only V35 AFTS. The expansion was triggered by a spike in engine failure allegations between April and August 2025, many exhibiting similar main bearing seizures despite falling outside the original production window. Toyota's investigation revealed that while cleaning processes had been improved by December 2022, including the introduction of advanced ultrasonic washing and magnetic debris capture systems, some engines produced up to February 2024 still carried residual risks due to variations in manufacturing tolerances. Notably, the company began implementing enhanced main bearings with improved material compositions and coatings to better withstand potential contamination, a move that some experts interpreted as an indirect admission that bearing design played a role alongside debris. Owners of these newly included models were slated for notification by early January 2026, with remedies mirroring the first recall, inspections, potential engine replacements, and extended warranty coverage for related repairs. The recalls have not been without controversy, as hybrid variants of the Tundra branded as iForce Max and sharing the same V35 AFTS core engine were conspicuously excluded from both campaigns. Despite owner concerns about identical architecture and potential cross-contamination risks, Toyota maintained that hybrids operate under different load profiles due to electric assist reducing the likelihood of debris-induced failures, but critics, including legal experts and consumer advocacy groups, have filed complaints with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's Office of Defects investigation, arguing for broader inclusion. Reports from platforms like Reddit and Facebook groups detail hybrid owners experiencing similar symptoms such as metal shavings in oil pans or bearing glitter in filters, fueling speculation that the issue extends beyond manufacturing debris to inherent stresses in the twin-turbo setup, including tight bearing clearances and high-pressure oil systems. Independent teardowns by mechanics and YouTube channels have documented failures in 2024 and even early 2025 models, with some engines grenading at under 10,000 miles, prompting class action lawsuits in states like California under lemon laws. Toyota has countered by extending powertrain warranties to 10 years or 150,000 miles for affected vehicles, but the financial toll is staggering, with estimates pegging the recall costs at over $2.8 billion including parts, labor, and potential buybacks. As of early 2026, the Tundra engine debacle continues to unfold, testing Toyota's storied reputation for quality amid a competitive truck market dominated by rivals like Ford's F-150 and Chevrolet's Silverado. While the company insists that post-February 2024 engines, bolstered by robust bearings and refined assembly lines, are free of the defect, persistent owner testimonials on social media and forums suggest lingering doubts. For instance, posts on X, formerly Twitter, from frustrated drivers detail warranty battles and replacement engines failing shortly after installation, echoing broader industry concerns about the rush to turbocharge downsized engines in pursuit of efficiency and emissions standards. Affected owners are urged to check their vehicle's vehicle identification number on Toyota's recall portal or the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website, schedule prompt service, and monitor for early warning signs like unusual noises or dashboard warnings. Industry analysts predict that full resolution could take until mid-2026, with Toyota potentially facing further regulatory scrutiny if failure rates do not abate, underscoring the high stakes of modern automotive engineering, where even minor debris can lead to major headaches.